I'm saying grace. Yeah, mama, we done made a way. That BBL coming your way. It's a sin to run out of drink. Your girl, she basic, she born. It's a sin to run out of bang.
And this Lil Flip gives flowers to Zero, man, and speaks on their collab project, King of the South. South. You talk, Walt. King of the South. All right. But I guess I was just thinking, I don't think I did that. All right. Gotta check that out. But let's see this. It's a whole project. If you guys want me to do a project.
You and Zero, this is your, so you guys have two joint projects?
We did Kings of the South Part 1.
And Part 2's coming, or is
Part
it out?
2 is coming, yeah.
Okay.
And Part 2 is just like music, like Kings of the South 1, we was in a different mode back then. It was, a lot going on. But Part 2, the fans keep asking because he's the king of the ghetto.
Right.
And I'm the freestyle king. You know what I mean? So, and that's one of the big things, even with my movie I'm working on, it's called King Life.
I didn't know that. So does Flip like freestyle like a good chunk of his music? Because I could actually see that in his style. It seems so relaxed and natural. But that's really dope, though. They're known as being different kings of different stuff. And Zero being king of the hood, I like that. I like that.
It's about, like, people fighting for that one spot. But if you really go back in the days, like, it was multiple kings. This king ruled this area and this radius.
Of course.
Right, so we're so competitive in hip-hop, and then, where we come from, you want to be the number one guy, you know what I mean?
Right.
But you can be the number one guy in your section. You can be, so that's what my movie is about, like, people coming together, everybody want that number one spot, but
He's got a movie? Okay.
hey, we all can be number one.
Do you think Zero gets enough flowers in terms of just like, I feel like somehow like he, obviously being incarcerated during a lot of that era of H-Town, but like in terms of just like his ability as an artist, he.
What is going on, chat? Y'all now really gave me the story on fucking Z like that, bro. The nigga, how long was he incarcerated for during that era, bro? So like, clearly, I've been reading up a bit on Z, so I did know that he got incarcerated, but like I didn't know for how long. He's making it seem like it's a really long period in time, and I didn't really like read into it. I think somebody let me know something a little bit, like they just slipped it into conversation. But this guy's making it seem like, yo, what's up with Z, bro? What's his background? Let's know.
He's obviously a legend in your city, and I just feel like he never probably got his flowers nationally that he probably deserves.
I don't feel like they play Zero music like they need to.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Y'all know it, and I'm knowing it now too. Like for a fact, I hadn't heard of Zero like that before him and Shaq did the thing together, and since then it's the Zero hole, bro, and he really deserves his flowers, bro. So do a lot of these other, guys that we've been like checking out on the channel, and I think that's the reason I'm really, really into what my channel kind of like transitioned into, in it becoming this sort of center for music that doesn't really get its flowers, and music that like this new generation kind of just is looking to not even pay attention to. So the fact that like Zero didn't even get his flowers off back because he wasn't like put out there as much. He wasn't, made a mainstream face amongst all of these other, the Jays and the Snoops and, everybody that we know worldwide. If he was made, like a bigger name and the management was there and all that stuff, he would be as big as all those guys, right? But even past that is the fact that these younger people are just not going to have the opportunity to hear how dope he is, because the younger people like to listen to garbage music. Even if somebody did tell them like, listen to Zero, they'll listen to Zero and they probably might not like it because by consensus they would feel like people don't think they should like it. You know what I mean? So it's just dumb. Like he deserved way more recognition.
Unless you go to Houston and they play the...
But they play it, his fan base is crazy, man.
No, he's got a crazy fan base for sure.
And I feel like they go see. That's why that was one of the main things.
That's the us, nigga. The Zero fan base right here, bro. Hey, give a hand for yourself and a pat on the back for you guys. You guys have been riding with Zero for as long as you guys have, because I know a lot of you guys have, man. And I see all the comments, dude. I read all the comments, and I really, really love you guys' dedication to Zero. And eventually, I want to make like a montage of Zero stuff for like another channel that just kind of like features you guys, and you know, your reactions and also your comments and all these type of things that I'm kind of putting together now. Just because it's been kind of a cool journey to get down, and I kind of really like doing these pockets where I'm following an artist or I'm following a kind of niche. And yeah, man, y'all is a crazy, crazy supportive fan base. And y'all have turned me into a fucking Zero, not just believer, but I'm at the crossroad of like, I'm talking to all my people about, you know, Zero, and about, oh man, who else do you guys kind of know of this era that was making music out there like at this time that's as dope as him? Don't bring me nobody that's not at his level. And all I'm getting is just fire shit, bro. I love it.
It was so important for me to put Free Him on my cover, because a lot of times, you know, it's a stigma of when you get this major deal, the record label, you know, they change you, and, you know, you sell your soul.
Right,
and,
right,
you know,
right.
I believe in God, so I'm not going to compromise my manhood, my integrity, my morals, my principles for no money.
Right.
So that's why all my deals, I was able to do what I wanted to do. Even with the G Unit mixtape, she was asking how I get on there. Because when I came to New York, I was saying, if I want to take over New York, I need to rap next to the greats. So I was with Dipset on all the Cam mixtapes, doing records. I'm with G Unit. Buck was already my homie. Who Kid put me on mixtapes and stuff like that.
Yep. I remember all those tapes.
So I had to go in like, I'm gonna show you that there's some people from Houston that don't just rap about popping trunks and candy paint. I rap about that shit as well, but I know how to limit how much I talk about that because I'm thinking worldwide. But back to Zero, I just wanted to go into that G Unit. How did I end up on the mixtapes? Because I knew I needed to rap next to the greats and show them that somebody in Texas can rap as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Dope.
And so, but yeah, with Zero, man, that dude, bro, when we get into...
Texas getting some new dudes coming out too, man. That, I mean, maybe it's just me paying more attention now. I can't remember bruh's name, but that white boy with the cowboy hat that was rapping with the chicken, that nigga be funny as fuck. I be seeing all his interviews, and he's kind of fire. Bruh, hilarious. So, Texas, y'all getting, you know what I mean? Y'all getting put on that map.
Studio, our vibe is like me and my cousin Big Shasta, me and Big T, rest in peace, Big T. He's the one who sung the hook to Wanna Be a Baller. He died. So those are the three people that,
Rest in peace, man.
when I get in the studio, it's like, you know what I mean, magic, you know what I mean? All that, like,
Right.
It's, we
Effortless,
get it in.
organic,
And
yeah.
his hooks and the way he constructs his melodies, he was actually the first, you know, rapper really, you know, singing and rapping,
Right,
you know what I mean? You know,
Shout out to him.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Yo, guys, if you guys like this type of video and then, you know, you guys would like for me to do more, comment below, let me know, and we'll do some music, and every once in a while I might throw in, you know, an interview here too. But I really do, I like seeing this type of stuff. It's dope.
Granny, I'm saying grace. Yeah, mama, we done made a way. That BBL coming your way. It's a sin to run out of drink. Your girl, she basic, she born. It's a sin to run out of bank.